Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Mandy Grace. I am an author, but today I'm a reader, so we're going to talk about books. Specifically, we're going to talk about the Jinni Key. So the first book in this series, The Stolen Kingdom, I already have a video of me reading it and loving it on this channel. Go check it out. When I finished it, because I loved it so much, I immediately bought book 2 and also pre-ordered book 3 because I just couldn't help myself. So, I've started book 2 now, which is the Jinni Key. And if you think I'm saying genie weird, you're right. But also wrong. If you go to Bethany Atazadeh's YouTube channel, that's the author, she has a YouTube channel. If you go there, she, in multiple videos, talks about the story behind the Stolen Kingdom series and why she says Jinni rather than genie, because that's how you pronounce the word in Arabic, maybe? I don't remember. That's why I'm sending you to her channel for all the answers. I'm pretty sure it's Arabic. Anyway, the way you pronounce the word is Jinni, not genie, so it's the Jinni Key. I am almost halfway through the book, and I just realized that I hadn't been doing the reading vlog thing, so here we are. I'm really enjoying it. I don't think I'm enjoying it quite as much as the first one, and the reason for that is that I loved the princess in the first one, Ari, and most of the book was written from her perspective. A few of the chapters were from other perspectives, but most of it was Ari, and I absolutely loved it. And this book, which is actually about a different princess, it's written from this other princess's perspective, and I don't like her as much. So reading the story from her point of view is just sort of annoying, because she's kind of annoying. So Ari is this amazing, badass, strong, independent princess, and she's awesome. But she's also very mature, and I love it. And, the Little Mermaid is just this immature, impulsive, thinks she's in love at 15 little thing, and she just drives me nuts. So, the chapters from Ari's perspective I like, the chapters from Caden's perspective I like, but the chapters from Rena's perspective, who is the main character of this book, they just kind of make me sick. So, that's where I'm at. I'm enjoying the story itself. I just don't really like the main character. That's what I've got. I already mentioned how I'm annoyed by Rena and the chapters from her perspective, and it's not poorly written in any way. It's very accurate to how many teenage girls think. I just apparently find teenage girls annoying. So there's that. But the other big thing is that in the Stolen Kingdom, the Gideon, the Jinni, which one's plural? I don't remember. Anyway, Gideon is one of my favorite characters right after Ari, and I don't remember if there was ever a specific age given for him. I really don't remember, but the way I picture him in my head, because of the way he acts and his, like, sophisticated, calm demeanor and everything, I picture him as, like, middle-aged. A young middle-aged. And so when I first got this book in the mail, and I read the back, and, it gives the description, which is basically the story of the Little Mermaid, you know, the youngest daughter of the Sea King, and she wants to go to the surface, and then she saves this drowning man who is actually Gideon. Anyway, but that, when it said it was Gideon, I freaked out, because in my head, I'm picturing him as this middle-aged man, and she's clearly a teenager, and it just disturbed me. So, I'm hoping two things from this story. One, we get an actual age for Gideon, so I can figure out if this is as disturbing as I think it is, and two, that she doesn't fall in love with Gideon. I mean, it sort of makes it sound like she is, because it's the Little Mermaid story and stuff, but I'm hoping she doesn't. Also, I'm kind of hoping she doesn't, because halfway through the book, she has such a delightful friendship with this little guy named Bosch, and I ship it, so I want her to actually fall in love with him, and not hang on to this weird obsession with the genie that she's met the one time, and then obsessed over for a year, and then finally met again, and teenagers are weird. Okay, my current sort of complaint is that every time Rena is around Gideon, she licks her lips. And it's making me uncomfortable. I have found the answer to my question. Gideon has lived for more than 100 years. I wasn't crazy. It was a creepy obsession. On her part. He wasn't creepy. I finished reading the Jinni Key, and I really loved it. It took me about halfway through the book before I was as invested as I was with the Stolen Kingdom, but I did get there. I just had to get over my initial dislike of the main character. I was also kind of amused that the climax of the story is essentially the same in both books. I mean, there's different circumstances and different things happen, and it plays out differently, but it can be boiled down to Princess Ari needs to be rescued from mind control from King Amir. Like, that's basically the climax of both stories, and we gather our band of misfit outlaws or whatever together to go and rescue her. In both cases, like, it's the same climax. I was also very concerned through most of the book with whether or not Gideon was going to give in to the infatuation of a teenager. I follow the author on YouTube and Instagram, and I should have known that that wasn't the type of story she was writing, but I was very concerned for most of the story. Because on the cover of the book it talks about Gideon as if he's, you know, Prince Eric in The Little Mermaid, and I was very concerned. Spoiler! He doesn't fall for her. Oh, thank goodness for that.